Hello, my name's Jane Williams and I'm going to be reading you 3 poems as part of Queensland Poetry Festival's Panacea Poem project. I'm reading today from Hobart, Tasmania, where I live, and where I acknowledge and respect the Tasmanian Aboriginal community as traditional original owners and continuing custodians of this land. I try to not write a pandemic poem and fail. Because without context, I fear we will remain strangers, miserly growing our personal space. Because children colouring in the bricks of their suburban home until it looks like a rainbow Rubik's Cube is suddenly newsworthy. Because I stopped for a while and now I've started again. Because the supermarket checkout operator behind the Perspex shield insists more than ever that I have a good day. Because my sister tells me she found God in anger management class, and there's no punchline, only the knot of a smile unravelling. Because as the tiny purple grapes from a neighbour's vine burst on my tongue, I feel our kinship deepen. Because any day now, bread and poetry could become legal tender. Because if looking is the new way of touching, I want you to know I see you. I do. Because when people who are not musicians need to make music, they remember the wooden spoons and saucepan lids of childhood and have at it. Because I am silenced by the sign language of everything. Because the sun will not stop, or the moon or the birds. Because I am hardwired to respond. And the second poem, Unexpected Intimacy. We might guess recognition occurred on the platform, movie-wise, waiting for the train. Half waves, perhaps, hands almost reaching to remove earbuds. Tilted elsewhere smiles. Not quite a prelude to courtship, each sedated by the romance of their own theme music. But once seated, opposite and as it happens, face to face, this acknowledgement. Attending the same philosophy lecture earlier that day has given them carte blanche to skip the small talk and ask the big question in person in public. Who is lonelier, the turtle or the fish? One argues the turtle, certainly, a solitary creature for whom physical connection is a maintenance issue, body temperature, breeding. The other insists the fish, doomed always to travel in schools, a life of endless reflection, craving contrast. On and on, back and forth, until their quiet debate reaches an impasse, and the light from their eyes seems to refract, to shimmer mirage-like in the air between them. And those of us who are close enough to catch it are also moved, surprised by an unexpected intimacy. Without so much as exchanging names, here we are, the ones who are left, approaching together alone, the end of the line. And the final poem, In Praise of the Rituals of Others. Today I frosted the kitchen window, because before it finds the mountain through the glass door of the balcony, it must pass through our shared hallway, and the new neighbours are moving in just as we'd started to befriend the old ones. There is nothing to hide but the usual human foibles and vanities, but we have learned privacy by rote all our westernised lives, and can be driven to distraction by our own self-view. So thank God for the rituals of others. The official town criers and underseers of business as usual, disruptors of complacency and conviction. Thank God for the shift worker laundering at 3 a.m, the self-talker shooing imaginary unwanted guests with nothing more than the thinning straw of a broom. Thank God for Bollywood and daytime TV, for the all-night partiers and marathon lovemakers, for the hash brownie bakers, the nutcrackers and pot stirrers, and yes, even the drum-beating, banjo-twanging wannabe musicians. But special thanks, God, for the incense wafting up from the first floor through our bathroom vent. Frankincense, I'm tempted to think, on this particular day, discovering the tonal shifts and rapid firing of water through old pipes is, in glorious fact, the ululation of women at the door of number 1, where a daughter is newly born, and Lipton tea is spiced with cardamom and cinnamon, and the curtains are seldom drawn.